Hi, my name is Liz. I used to film Flosstubes, but I haven't done it in months. And so this is my dipping my toes back into the water, trying to film an update because it's been so long. Definitely been a long time since I posted here on YouTube. Now I did what I call the lazy tube and I posted it on Instagram, which was like an update back in May before I had surgery, but I didn't post anything here to YouTube. So yeah, anyways, it's been a long time, y'all. And I was doing my Friday with friends, which that kind of stopped after my surgery too. And then summer and life happened. And anyways, I'm hoping to get back into filming those or, you know, doing those Friday night lives. Yeah, and I also don't want to say a million times, but anyways, a lot's happened. A lot has happened in my life. So I actually have some notes today because if I don't, I'm going to be so off track. It's going to be ridiculous. So I guess I'll start with a little bit of an update. So life update, yay. The last time I don't even know the last time I uploaded one here to YouTube. I'm gonna have to go back and look. I don't even know what Flosstube this is. I know nothing, and clearly I did not come prepared today. So I did my lazy tube. I do know I did that back in March. And I had shoulder surgery the last week in May. And it was brutal, y'all. It was bad. It was really bad. I mean, I knew it was gonna be bad, but I had had shoulder surgery like 9 years ago when I had tore my labrum. So I knew it kind of hurt, but this was way worse than that. So I had taken an unfortunate tumble down the stairs and managed to break my clavicle. And in doing so, a piece broke off the end of it, like a jagged piece. And that piece was fraying my rotator, my anterior rotator cuff muscle. So they had to shave off the end of my clavicle, re-round it back out, remove that piece that had broken off, and then try to repair what they could with my rotator. And I also managed to tear my biceps tendon off the bone. So they had to go in, it had like retracted down my arm, not pleasant. Anyways, they had to do a larger incision under my arm. They had to find it further down and then pull it back up and reattach it. So it was a pretty extensive surgery, and let me tell you, it was rough there for the first few weeks. My husband is a saint, because let me tell you, the first 5 days in particular were awful. So they actually sent me home with a catheter in my neck, with an infusion pump in a fanny pack, as if I wasn't already dealing with all the immobilizing brace and everything. I had to wear this fanny pack too. But they had told me that the pain from this particular surgery was so great that they were running into a lot of issues with people who were using pain medications afterwards and overusing them. And so they started doing these these catheters, and basically it was in my neck and it went down into my shoulder, and it was on an infusion pump, and every hour or 2 hours, I don't remember what it is now, but it would pump in numbing medication into my shoulder for the first 5 days, which was a massive lifesaver because it was painful enough with that. I cannot imagine what it would have been like without it. But you can't shower when you have that in, so I couldn't shower for the first 5 days. I was a miserable mess. You have to sleep on your back. You're like wearing this brace and this fanny pack, and like, it was just so bad. It was bad. So, and then StitchCon happened 1 week after surgery. So 1 week post-op was StitchCon. Now, it was too late for me to get a refund, and so my stubborn self decided, well, I've already paid for it, so I might as well go. That was a mistake. I was only there for 2 days. Those 2 days were a total blur. I was miserable because I was in so much pain, but I wanted to see some friends that I don't get to see very often, so that part was great. Like, I'm so thankful for the friends that I got to see, and those of you who came up to say hi, thank you, and my amazing friends who were huge helps to me during StitchCon. My friend Jan, who you all know I talk about her all the time, one of my dearest friends, Calvert, who's my finisher, and my friend Colleen, and my friend Tara, my friend Marcy. Like, they were, I was really lucky to have friends that were willing to help because I was in no shape to do much of anything. So anyways, sadly, StitchCon, I don't even remember most of it. I didn't stitch anything. I just kind of sat there. So anyways, it wasn't like this. It was great to be able to see people, but it wasn't great because I was just miserable. So after StitchCon, a week later after that, we flew to Utah because we had already had this trip planned months before I knew I was going to have surgery. So I always go out to Utah in March, which, if you guys watch me, you know that. I do a trip out to Utah over spring break week. My husband and son always do like a father-son trip, and I get to go to Utah and see my family and see my 2 best friends. And so I had done that in March earlier this year, but in June, Tim and 2 of our 3 kids, my middle daughter Grace and my son Parker, had not been back to Utah in years. And so we always do a summer trip with my parents, and we decided this year we were going to go back out to Utah because they wanted to go home and they wanted to spend time with their cousins and see friends and spend time with, you know, my parents. And so Grace and I, my middle daughter, flew out. She was a lifesaver. She was my helper on the plane and carried all my stuff and got me where I needed to go. And my husband and son decided to drive out because they are crazy. They did have a purpose to the trip. There is no way I will ever make that drive. I've had to make that drive more than one occasion, and I hope and pray I never have to make it again. Both 80 and 70. Doesn't matter whether you're going through Kansas or Nebraska. They're both equally miserable. Anyways, they drove out because they had planned to stop at major and minor league ballparks, baseball parks, on the way out and the way back, because Parker's trying to hit all, you know, to try and make it to all the stadiums. And so they were able to cross some stadiums off their list, and they got to see some games, which they were super excited about. And they don't mind driving. Grace and I hate it. So we were good with flying. My trip home was wonderful. Seeing my parents, seeing my nieces and nephews, my cousins, and of course my 2 best friends, Laura and Candace. And so Laura always is so good at indulging me and letting me go to Shepherd's Bush. So I went to Shepherd's Bush a couple times while I was there. And Laura had planned a picnic at her house and invited some of our closest friends from when we used to live there, because it's so hard to see everybody when we go back. It just never happens. We always miss people because there's never enough time. So she was gracious enough to host a beautiful picnic at her house, and we got to spend time with some of our dearest friends in Utah. So it was wonderful. And yeah, so the trip to Utah was so good. I always love going to Shepherd's Bush. Tina and Terry I just adore them. I love them. I love their store. I love spending time there. I always find treasures. So that part was great. And then I'm trying to make this recap go quick because nobody wants to listen to me ramble forever. So when we got back from Utah, our oldest daughter and son-in-law and granddaughter came and stayed a week with us. And before they moved to Georgia. So They are now in Georgia, not Tennessee. They're down there for a couple years. Our son-in-law got selected to be a drill sergeant, and so he's a drill sergeant down at Fort Benning, or Fort Moore, I think they call it. I don't know. They've changed a lot of base names, and I don't know what they are. I think that's what it's called now. So unfortunately, my little peanut is 9 hours away from me now, which it kills me, but it is what it is. So they were able to come up and spend a week with us before they moved, and so we had a great time, and I miss them like crazy. I miss them so much. My heart just aches. So all of you who are lucky enough to have your grandbabies close by you, I envy you. I wish that was the case, but unfortunately it's not for me. So and then the other big news, really big news, is I got a job. I was not looking for a job. I was not seeking a job out, and one just happened to come my way. So I am working part-time now in an amazing quilt store here in Cincinnati. So Homegrown Home Sewn is a beautiful store. It's my favorite quilt store, fabric store here in Cincinnati. I have gone to it for many years with just getting fabrics, even when I wasn't quilting, when I was just collecting them, because I just love them. I knew one day I would learn to quilt. And then I've always gone to get fabrics for finishing. So I was in there one day and found out that they were looking for part-time help, and it just, everything kind of fell into place, and I ended up with a job. I was not even looking for one, but it has been so much fun. I just work 3 days a week. I've got great hours, and I was hoping that by working in a quilt store, it would rub off on me a little bit more about quilting. I did finish Avery's birthday quilt. I'm so excited. I will, oh, it's out in the car. I will have to show pictures of it. I did finish Avery's birthday quilt for her. That was a big event for me. Anytime I finish anything, I have another quilt for her that is almost complete. The quilt top is almost complete. I'm almost done sewing all my strips together, and so I will do that one for Christmas. I'll take it into the shop, and because we do quilting there at Homegrown, and so I'll have them quilt that up for me, and I'm really excited. I did not bring a lot of quilting stuff. I think I have 1 or 2 fabrics I was going to show you guys that are like my newest obsession that I love, but I didn't bring a lot of quilt fabric because I just really wanted to focus on trying to get caught up on cross stitch. I don't need to bring in a bunch of quilts too. I am quilting now. I still would consider myself a beginner novice, but I'm super comfortable, and I've pieced a couple quilts now, and so I'm really excited about it. It's fun, you guys, it's fun. And so I love working there. They have a great online shop. You guys should go check them out. Homegrown Home Sewn. It's in Cincinnati, Ohio. I'll put the link below. So yeah, I'm working now, and so trying to juggle that with life, and you know, Park started back to school, so he's back to school this week, thus why I'm filming. Tim is out of town. Again, that hasn't changed. Tim is still always out of town. And Parker started back to school, and I'm off today. So here I am filming, finally, after like 3-4 months. I don't even know what it's been. So, and then I guess, oh, and then my birthday, we did have a fun little girls stitching weekend, the weekend of my birthday, with some friends at the Golden Lamb. We had a great time, and yeah, I think that's, Rachel's a big fan of the Golden Lamb. It cracks me up. I don't think there was any ghost sightings that weekend, but I've heard that there are them. So anyways, I think that's all that's been going on, really, mostly for the most part. The quilt's out in the car. Actually, oh, that was a fun fact. Not that y'all, I don't know if you care or not, but it's fun. So my friend who originally got me back into cross stitch, who took me to Keepsakes for the first time, has come back into my life. We hadn't seen each other for a couple of years, and now we have reconnected, and it's been super fun just being back around with her and showing her all the stuff I've been doing and how far I've come. So I've really enjoyed, reconnecting with my friend Debbie. So anyways, that's all that's been going on. Let's get into whips, okay? Sorry, 15 minutes. I'm sorry. It has been 4 months, you guys. I feel like 15 minutes is good for me. I could have gone on like whole tangents, but sorry, I'm not. All right, into stitching. Full disclosure, because it has been so long, I legitimately don't even know what I've done or what I've worked on or what I finished or what I've bought. I just started pulling stuff. This is not everything I've done, I'm sure, because I don't even remember everything I've bought. And I certainly don't remember a lot of what I've stitched on or even what I finished. That's how, I don't know. I was talking with Tim about this. I've got some kind of like cognitive thing going on. Like really, my brain is, it's bad. It's really bad. I'm not sure what's happening, but it has not been fun because I can't remember what I'm doing half the time or where I'm driving, and I'm just forgetting things. So we're dealing with that and trying to figure out what's going on with that. But so forgive me because I truly do not remember what I have bought or what I've stitched on in the last however many months it's been since I saw you guys. So I pulled out what I could find. While I was at Shepherd's Bush, I have branched out into a whole new thing for me. Super excited about it. Y'all know that I love stitching on 46 count. It is my comfort zone. It is what I gravitate to. Every once in a while I'll stitch on 40, but I mostly only stitch on 46. You guys know this. So when I was at Shepherd's Bush and I saw these, I was shocked, A, that I even liked it, and B, that I was like super excited to start them. But I did. Both of them. This is completely new to me. And you know what? I honestly do not even know what this fabric is because it's huge for me coming from 46. I think this one is Davos. I think. I don't even know what count that is, except I know they stitched Prairie Schoolers on them. But I don't know if there's different counts of it. I don't know. I am very ignorant when it comes to that. I'm sure you guys are yelling at me, telling me what it is, but I don't even know what the stitch count or like what the size of the Davos linen is, or it's like an even weave. This is an even weave. So anyways, I saw two models there that inspired me to start stitching on this big count. So this was the first one. This is the October House Faded Flag, which y'all have seen this. It's usually like a long skinny flag. Well, I saw this at Shepherd's Bush and was like, yes, please, this is what I want, because both of these that I'm going to show you, I am stitching on big counts because I want to make them into pillows to put on my couch. And if I did a 46 pillow, it would be like this. It would be a joke. I wanted an actual pillow to put on my couch. So I believe this is Davos. I honestly don't even know what the other fabric is. I don't know what the other fabric is, but that's okay. It doesn't matter. Oh, I have, hold on. Let me pull this through. I don't know what's going on here. Pardon me for a moment as I fix this. Okay, this is the first one. So this is my Faded Flag. Y'all, I love this. So it's gonna be big. It's gonna be a good little throw pillow. This is what I've gotten so far. Man, it stitches up so quick. So here's why I thought, okay, I can do this, because I've tricked my mind. So I use the number 5 Pearl Cottons by Weeks. So I only use 1 strand. So I tell myself, you're still just stitching with 1 strand, Liz. It's just a bigger strand. So this is my October House. I need to get back and finish this because this I can do at night because I don't need like really good light for this because it's huge. And so I can see it upstairs. So I stitch these usually at night when I'm upstairs. And so this one, I know I'm using, they're all the Weeks Pearl Cotton. So this is blue suede. This is brick, and then I'm gonna be doing Weeks Parchment inside of this flag here, inside the blue. I'll fill that in. So I love the Weeks pearl cotton, you guys. Love it. It's over dyed and it matches all my favorite Weeks colors because Weeks is my favorite over dyed floss. So they come on skeins just like this. So we got brick and we got blue suede. And then I have parchment in there too, but I don't need to show that to you guys. Okay, so that's my first one. I have a feeling this is gonna get real messy here real quick. I'm gonna have to try and figure out how to organize myself. And then the second one that I did was, whoop, got stuff flying. The floral etchings. So they did these, but in the big pillows. And I fell in love with it. And I actually ended up with both of them because there was flowers I liked from each of them. So I created my own 3-flower pillow that I'm gonna do because I'm gonna do one long rectangular throw pillow. So I took one from this one and 2 from this one that I'm stitching. I don't remember what this fabric is called. It looks like some kind of natural, but it's soft because I told Terry, I said, no, I don't want any crunchy fabric. I can't stitch on like stiff cardboard. So whatever this is, she figured it out because, oh, I've got a needle in there. Let me take that out. Y'all don't want to see that probably. Okay, no. So I've started it and this is how big. So the other one will go here. So it's going to be like a good size pillow. Oh, I'm so excited. So this will be this is whiskey, Weeks whiskey, and this is baked apple. And I know I'll have brown in the center of this one because it's kind of like my sunflower one. And then I have a blue one that's going to go over here. So I love this so much. And it's actually a lot of fun to stitch and it's super quick, you guys, super quick. So those are my 2 new projects that I started. That is all new to me and that I'm going to be making into pillows. And I am so excited about it. All right, my other new start that's in here, hold on, I got stuff falling out and I don't know where it's coming from. Okay, so my other new start, tiny little start. I've had this for a while and decided I'm finally gonna stitch it. And for a long time, I hadn't stitched it because I didn't know what colors I wanted to do, but I knew I wanted to change the colors. So this is a Quaker Study by Karen Houseknecht. I've seen this on the wall at Keepsakes as long as I've been going there. Barbara has it there and it isn't, she did do it in the called for colors, but I just don't really have browns. I have blacks, grays, teals, yellows in my house, but I don't have this. So I had to try and decide what I wanted to change it to. So I did finally pick 2 colors and this is my start on it. Of course I went blue, shocker, I know, I went blue. So I know that this is Weeks Dolphin, this lighter one, and this is Weeks Blue Suede, I think, or Blackboard. I'll have to double check on that. Somebody really wants to know, I don't remember. But this is my start on it. So I've just done those upper ones there. So that's my start on it. And that's gonna be a lot of fun. This is on, oh, I'm really bad about telling y'all what this is on. This is on Seraphim. This is Prairie Grass, I think. I don't think it's Old Stationery. Those are my 2 favorites. I'm pretty sure this is Prairie Grass by Seraphim, 46 count. So, all right, there's that. Woohoo! I have to put these back in here and then I'll show you what I'm holding these in, but that'll be in the haul section of the video. So, okay, let me shut these back in here. Okay, on to my next ones, more whips. All right, I also changed the colors on this one, once again to, can you guess? Blue. This is my Quaker Handwork by Brenda Gervais. Love this one, but I knew I didn't want to stitch it in the dark red. Not that I have anything against red, but I just don't really have red in my house. So knew I wanted to change the colors to this. So I also have a tiny start up in this corner right up here on this one. And this is on, it's so bad, you guys. This one has to be old stationery because that one was prairie grass, and I know I did opposites. So this was my start on this one. I love this so much, so much. So I have browns and greens and blues in this. This is brown, this is green, this is blue. So this is gonna be, it's actually gonna be pretty small. I'm about halfway down right here, so it's only gonna go to right about here. It's little, so, but I did at least get a start on it, and I really love it. So that is my Quaker handwork. Next new start, it's been a while, you guys. I've started a few things, is one that I've had for at least 3 or 4 years. I started it and was just gonna do the house, and then I stopped for some reason. I don't even remember why, but I stopped. So I restarted it again. So this is Grateful, Thankful, Blessed, but I am making some changes to it. I know. I feel like that should just be an automatic, and y'all should just know that. I don't need to say that every single time. So I didn't want to do all the words around here. So I'm actually flipping the Grateful up top. I'm going to stitch the house. I'm going to stitch the birds. Don't know that I'm going to do the pumpkin on the roof, because if you guys know me, you know that I don't like it when they put oversized things on top of roofs that don't belong there. It's just a weird thing with me. People make fun of me. I just don't like it. I don't like it. So I haven't decided what I'm going to do about the roof yet. I'm keeping the birds. I'm going to keep the people, but I'm not going to put in the pumpkin. I'm going to take out the pumpkin. I am going to do the quilt stars up at the top. So I don't know. This is kind of a work in progress, and it took me forever to figure out what I wanted, this color I wanted this house to be, because I do not have orange in my house. But it called for nutmeg, Gentle Arts, and as we know, Gentle Arts can sometimes greatly vary, and the shades of nutmeg now look nothing like this. I'm not really a fan. So then I had to figure out, okay, if I'm not going to use nutmeg, what am I going to use? I didn't want it to be too orangey. I don't want it to be too red. So I've been trying to figure out what I want to do. It was between Sweet Potato by Weeks or Carolina Cecil by Weeks. Cecil, potato. So those were the two I came up with. This is being stitched on 46 count Dusty Road by Seraphim. And that is my little start. This, I use the Carolina Cecil. And I think it works okay because it's not too orangey and not too red, but I'm not sure yet. And then I'm going to do my own conversion for the words and, you know, pretty much everything else. But this is my little start, and that's about as far as I got because I wasn't sure what color I wanted to use on this. So anyways, but that's my plan for this one, and that's what I'm going to be stitching on this fall. So next one is an oldie that I've had, but pulled back out and did a little bit more work on it. So this is my scissor mat by La Di Da. I love this one so much. So I just added in the inner border and I added in a few more alphabets. So I just slowly plug away at this one when I get a chance or when I have time, just put in a letter or two. So this one I'm still working on, and so like I said, I did that inner border and then I added in the L, the hearts, the M, and the N. So that's where I've gotten on that one. Love this one. Love the colors of that. Okay, so on to my next whip. I started this one, don't even remember when I started this, but I started this with my friend Rachel, Needle and Flax. We decided we wanted to stitch Whitaker. And I love these animal crackers. I've done 3 other ones for my granddaughter, but this one I was gonna keep for me. The only thing that are hard about these are like full coverage. They are full coverage. Actually, the entire stitching area is like full coverage on these. So it takes longer than you think, even though they're small. So I am getting so close though, so close. So this is my Whitaker. All I have left to do is just fill in this white and then do his black buttons and I'm done. So everything else is done on him. We're gonna do a cute little wool scarf around him. Jan's gonna finish him for me. She does amazing at finishing these animal crackers. So I just need to buckle down and make myself, all this is solid now that the buttons are in there. This is all solid and then I'm done. I changed his pants color. This is Garrison green. His mittens are Lancaster red and his boots are black coffee. The cream or the white is Weeks Parchment. So anyways, he is going to get done in the next 2 weeks, hopefully. So I gotta give myself a large margin, you guys. I don't always have that much time to stitch now that I'm trying to finish quilts and I'm still knitting and still trying to cross stitch. Like, you only have so much time in a day, 24 hours, we all got the same. So anyways, he's almost done. Little guy, he will be done for Christmas because Jan's gonna finish him for me so I can have him up. All right, so that's my Whitaker. And then, let's see, what is this? Oh yeah, this was my retreat piece from Hobby House last year. Home is where my samplers are. Why is this not done? Because this is so ridiculously tiny. There is zero excuse for this, except I just honestly forgot I even had it. You know, it happens with my brain these days. I don't even remember what whips I even have or what I started, unless I'm looking for something and I come across it and I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. So that's the case with this one. I'm doing this on 40 count Hemingway by Needle and Flax. I did my own 103 conversion. So the words are done. The only thing I have left to do is just bring this border right here and there's a little flower motif right there and I am finished. So I can finish that border. That border is super quick and easy. I just need to do it. Again, like everything else, I just need to do it. So it'll be done soon. All right, there's that one. And next are, oh no, let's do the one more that I know I worked on before that y'all have seen. So I'm like the worst saller ever. Jessica will never ask me to do another sal with her again. So Jessica Sweetwater Stitcher and I decided we were gonna do a sal of this together, the Mini Mansions, because it was one of my favorite things at market. I love Annie and her girls, and I absolutely love this sampler. So we decided to start, and many of you guys have finished it, and you have tagged us, and I'm so happy, and I wish I had my stuff more together than I do. I was gonna say a bad word. Yeah, I just don't have it together. So, but I'm close, you guys, I am close. The only thing I have left to do, I need to put in my windows in my house. Oh no, actually I have quite a bit left to do, but whatever, it's all right. So the house is built. I just need to put in my windows, put in my peacocks, do my grass, because I'm not gonna do the flowers at the bottom. I did already decide that. I'm not doing these. I'm gonna stop right here where the grass and the bricks are. So I really don't have that much left to do on this one, and I love it. So this is on Needle and Flax. This is 40 count. This is 40 count Thornfield. So is it? Maybe not. Refer back to whatever I said it was before, because honestly, I don't even know. I don't even know. So there's that one. I don't have the chart for this, but I saw this. Okay, when I was in Utah in March, I had met up with my friend Lori, Thread Milk Designs, at Shepherd's Bush. And while we were there, she took me to Rensselaer's, the framing shop that Shepherd's Bush uses, and she uses, and our friend Sandy, Whispered Stitches, uses. Incredible frame shop. I mean, you would when she said we were going to frame shop, I'm like, oh, okay. No. Beautiful, incredible frame shop. And don't want to say their claim to fame, but one of the things they do is they hand paint frames for you. And I saw this in a hand painted frame. She had changed the colors to blue, so of course I immediately gravitated towards it because the original design calls for black. This is an old bent creek. It's on a little card because after I fell in love with it, Lori said, I have this. I can bring it to you tomorrow, because I was going to see her the next day or the day after at Shepherd's Bush again. And so she ended up bringing it to me. Forgive me because I don't remember what the name of it is. Lori would know, and a lot of you may know, but it's this little bird. It was a little bent creek design, and I just fell in love with it. Like I said, the original was stitched with black with red on the inside, and so I changed mine to navy blue. And then I did a light blue on the inside and the gold star and the green leaf. Is he not adorable? So I have a tiny little navy frame that I had found. I don't remember where I found it, actually. I don't know, but I have it. So I found it, and it's going in that little tiny little frame. How cute is that little guy? Oh, I love him so much. So hopefully that blue is coming through. Maybe if I stand back better. Anyways, so I finished that one. All right, so these last two whips are ones that I already, or that were new starts that you guys have not seen. So this one was my start of good intentions, as I call it. It was supposed to be for Christine's patriotic summer sal. Christine Hollis, my friend Christine Hollis, was doing a patriotic summer sal. And so I decided to do American Eagle by Blackbird. That's what I was gonna start. And you know, I actually also started one other one, and then I found the chart, but I cannot find where I stitched it because it's almost done. And it was a la-di-da patriotic like pin keep. It has the eagle with the long flag. You guys probably know what I'm talking about. So I have the chart in there. I didn't bring it in here because I can't find it. I know I stitched it. It's almost done. The bird's done. The flag's done. The only thing I have left to do is that bottom border. But for the life of me, I do not know where it is. I probably started some other project on the same piece of linen because you guys know I don't cut my linen. And now I've forgotten what I started on it. Whatever. I'll save it for next time. So can't show everything I've done in one video. So this is what I started, and I got a little ways and then squirreled somewhere else, as we often do. This is on 40 count Lakeside. I think this is Meadow Rue. Or it's, yeah, I'm pretty sure this is Meadow Rue. So there we go. Switched up the colors, and that's all I got before I squirreled somewhere else. Although that's as far down as it goes, and this is as far over as it goes. So it's not gonna be very big. Good intentions, right? That's what counts. All right, last whip, and probably my favorite that I've done all summer. Like, I am so in love with this. And I really do need to finish this one up. I don't have very much left. I am not gonna let this one languish until next year. I am gonna get this one done. Just like I'm gonna finish Winnaker, this is my other, it will absolutely get done. Of the summer whips that I started, this one for sure is happening. So this is out of Agnes Platt's Strawberry Sampler, and I am doing the Bee Skep is what it's called. So this one right here. Oh, you guys, I love it so much. I love stitching this house. My satin stitches on my bird, or my Bee Skep. So I've got all the words done because I have this bottom border done, and I have the words in, and I have these words in, the house and the star and the bee. So I just need to finish here and filling in the flowers, and I'm done on this one. So this is stitched on 46 count. Oh my gosh, you guys! I just found the la-di-da one I just was talking about. Oh my gosh, hold on, let me grab my chart. Oh my gosh, Liz. Jeez. I am ridiculous. I am ridiculous. Okay. Well, let me show this one first. So this is the la-di-da one I was talking about. It was right on my table because I was looking everywhere for it. And I said, I know I started something else on that linen and now I can't remember. How serendipitous was that moment? Okay. My Country by La-Di-Da. So I need to finish these words down here, but I started this. It's 46 count. Dusty Road by Seraphim, or it's Winter Woolens. It's one of the two. I don't remember. Anyways, one of the two. Okay. Here it is. There's my la-di-da pattern. I love this, you guys. I did enjoy this. I really would like to get this one done. Maybe. This is a maybe. For sure, the other side, the one I told you was my favorite, will get done in Whitaker. This is third place. So hopefully I can get this done this year. So there's that. All right. Now on to my B-step. It's one of those ones where I have truly loved stitching every moment on this. So this is my B-step, the B-step in the Agnes Blackbird book. How beautiful is that? Oh, I love it so much. With my own conversion, yeah, so much fun. So much fun to stitch that. Even the little B-step with the satin stitches, so. Yeah, that will get done without a doubt. Okay, you guys, those are my whips. What was next? Finishes. Okay. Let me find not fully finished, but finishes, and try and get through those real quick. Those are fully finished, but I can't really show all those just yet. Oh, I can show that. Okay. And that. Okay. So these are a few, the few that I found that I finished, that I know I finished, but have not been fully finished yet. So I started this one last fall and finally got it done. This is the Scarlet House on Coverlet Court. Beautiful. And I changed up the colors alongside here because really it was kind of like that. I think that was cognac it was called for. Yeah, cognac. And then a yellow and a black, but I kind of wanted to brighten it up a little bit. And so I did. I added a little bit more color to it. So this is my on Coverlet Court. This is on 46 count Old Stationery by Seraphim. I love how it turned out. And I didn't want to put the date in here, so I added these, I did the 2 triangles instead in there with just my initials. So I think it turned out really good. I really love the colors in it, like a lot. So, and I made all these colorful. Yeah. Jan's gonna finish this. We already have the fabric picked out. I got some fabric at work. How convenient that I work at a fabric store now. So I got fabric and Jan's gonna finish it for me. Do I know where my fabric went? No, I sure don't. It's somewhere. Actually, I think I know where it is. It's in this bag down here. But anyways, I found perfect fabric to finish it with. So Jan is gonna get that done for me. Oh yeah, here it is. See, I knew I had it in there. All right, so, and then we found this fabric to finish it with. It's gonna look so good. Who's this fabric by? Henry Glass. It's a Jan Mott. Cavalier Crows, it's called. So, there we go. Perfect. Yay! So this is getting passed off to Jan. And then, what are my other ones that are getting passed off to Jan? Oh, here we go. This is getting passed off to Jan as well. Finally finished my name badge that Jan's making for me. So this is on 46 count Sleeping Bear by Needle and Flax. It was a la-di-da chart and I switched it up. There was a lot of things I changed on this because I wanted it smaller. So that is my name badge. We have the perfect fabric to match that as well. So like, you know, so when you go to treats and stuff, you know, like the quilted name badges, you guys have seen them. So we know exactly how we're gonna finish it. I'm so excited for her to get this and get it done. So that was finished. And then Lastly, oh yeah, so this was these were Brenda Gervais' new releases that she did the beginning of the summer. There was 3 of them. There was like the bird tree and this one, and I don't remember, but I think you guys know what I'm talking about. So this was the flag, and then they had the birds in the tree, and I don't remember what the 3rd one was, but there was 3 of them. I finished it. So this is a With Thy Needle and Thread. The little, yeah, they're not red and blue. It's like, I think I used wood rose and poblano pepper for that. Loved it, loved it, loved it. Okay, so those are my 3 finishes that aren't fully finished, and then the rest of these are fully finished ornaments that Jan did for me. Hold on. See, y'all, things are falling now. Things are falling. Okay, actually, I can't remember if I don't remember if I showed my anniversary sampler when I finished it or not. Oh, that I don't remember. Let me show it one more time, just cause. Nope, that's my French woolens. I know I've shown that one. Okay. That's my French woolens. Where's my anniversary sampler? I had these all in this bag here. Well, maybe I won't be showing my anniversary sampler, because guess what? Can't find it. Is that a sign, as we would say? I don't know. So I did finish my Brenda Gervais anniversary sampler, but now I do not know where I put it. I thought it was in this bag with all these finishes I had in here, but oh, it is. I lied. Okay, this is Our Hearts by Brenda Gervais. This was my anniversary sampler that I had to restart on the Hawthorne because I got a horribly huge, awful water stain on it that was never gonna come off. So Rachel said, yep, that's a goner. So she graciously sent me some more of the 46 Hawthorne, and this is my Our Hearts by Brenda Gervais, my anniversary sampler for my husband and I that I've been trying to get done for 3 years. Finally got there. Finally got there. So, love it. I changed some things, and this is where I realized that I actually love stitching Algerian eyelets, even on 46. It was a ton of fun to do those. I really, really like them a lot. So that is my Our Hearts by Brenda Gervais. All right, there we go. So now on to fully finishes. I've had these little ornaments for a while now, and finally passed them off to Jan because I wanted to get some ornaments done for this Christmas to put up on the tree, and I got it done. Oh, these are a surprise. I cannot show these. I can't show these because they're a gift, and I'm gonna just have to take pictures, and you guys are gonna have to trust me how cute they are once I show the front of them. So she finished these for me. These are little ornaments that they are gifts for somebody, so I can't show the front, that I'm so excited about. She put these adorable little charms on there for me. Oh, they're so cute. And this is Teresa's fabric from her Halloween line that came out, I think last year, I don't know, but they were already in circles, so they made the most perfect ornament backing fabric. So cute. So I'll show a picture of the front of those. I'll be gifting them soon. So anyways, on to my ornaments. Okay, this was a Lori Thread Milk design. It was in her little Christmas cottage book, Noel. I had finished that. Look at those buttons on the back, you guys. Seriously, Jan's finishing. Perfection. Okay, that was my Noel one by Lori Thread Milk. This was also by Lori. The little Christmas tree. Now, I don't like blingy things. Jan knows this, but I will make an exception for Christmas ornaments because I actually think this is super cute, the little beads she sewed on the sides, because it really will, when the Christmas lights hit it, it's gonna sparkle and it's gonna be so pretty. So, and I love this fabric on the back. I love that fabric actually. So anyways, there's that one. And then here was my seasonal etchings by Hands On Design, the cardinal that I did. My husband loves cardinals. My grandma loved cardinals. So this is Tim's. Perfect fabric. Perfect fabric. I did that one. And then I'll save my, so here's my second, almost my favorite, but not quite. But still so stinking cute. So I have to show you this house. Look at this little tin house and look at this fabric. Oh, love this fabric. How cute is this? So this is out of Brenda Gervais. It was the Snowman Christmas book that she did, the Winter Wonderland. And Jan finished it as a hard finish and then just slid it right on top of this house. Because there's like, it's like a place card setting. So she slid it right on top of the house. You guys, it turned out so good. I love this. This is going to be so fun to display for Christmas, to set up on one of my cabinets or dressers or whatever. All right, last but not least, my most favorite finish. This was my Prairie Schooler Peace on Earth that I did last Christmas. And Jan finished it for me, and I love it so much. Love this one so much. Just came out of the Songs of the Season Prairie Schooler book. So it's all Christmas songs. I'm gonna do Oh Come All Ye Faithful this year, the church one. That's what I'm gonna do this year. I'd like to do one a year. So this was last year's, and then I will do the other one. I'm doing that one this year. Okay, very quickly, let me go through some haul, and then there's some few people that I wanted to highlight. So at StitchCon, actually I met her at Stitch Away in January. My friend Karen creates these beautiful bags. It's Nana K handmade, and she gave a little ditty sack for each of us at Stitch Away. And then I had asked her to make me some to give away to some friends at StitchCon. So, was it StitchCon? I actually don't even remember now. I asked her to make me some of these to give away to some friends. Look at this. She did these beautiful little charms on them. These bags are like perfect. So when she had made those bags for me out of French General, because that's what I asked for, she graciously also made me a full set just as a gift, and that's what this one is. So I have this size bag. This is holding all my English paper piecing. Yes, I'm still doing that. Still doing my hexies, my 1-inch hexies. So all of my English paper piecing is like shoved in here. I'm working on a project with my friend Penelope Tucker. We're gonna do an EPP project with blue French General. That's all my blue French General cut out here. I've got even more than this, but I work on it when I have time, just making the little hexies when I can. So this was the bigger size. There actually was a medium size, and I think it's in one of my bags because I started using it. And then this one, and she was so kind to gift me these. I just adore her. So her name is Karen. I'll put her link below. It's Nana Cade Handmaids. Karen Houseknecht is her name, but anyways, so, and look, they all came with charms. Oh, Karen, you do such a great job. I adore you. So thank you for that. I bought this one because it was Tilda, and I absolutely loved it. And then I put on my own little charm I got from Shepherd's Bush there. Super cute. Okay, there was those. And then one other person I wanted to highlight real quick. I met, oh, I almost forgot about this. Y'all look at this. So Jan made me this for my birthday. She's got needles and scissors in there, but look at this little finish that Jan did for me, and I am so in love with this. So it usually sits up here. I have some of my patriotic stuff kind of up around this area, but I just had to show off how stinking adorable this. She sewed this on. This is just crazy. Ah, she's so talented. So anyways, thank you, friend. When we were at StitchCon, Jan and I met Karen Hughes. So Karen now knows Jan and I well because we message her and harass her all the time. I fell in love with a bag that Karen had made for my friend Tara and asked Karen, Jan and I both asked Karen if she would be willing to make some for us. So I hired her to make me a few bags because you guys, her bags are they're stunning. They are truly, like, she is a incredible quilter and hand piece, like she hand pieced all of these, and I'm about to show you. So this was the one she sent. I asked her to do a patriotic one for me and she graciously agreed. So this is the one that she first pieced for me. It has this front pocket here that has, you know, the zipper that goes there, and then there's the main pocket on the inside with a different fabric that goes there. Oh, you guys, they are so, I just can't even tell you how. And so she hand pieced these quilt stars here. So, oh, I just love it so much. And she uses a lot of my kind of like reproduction fabric. Oh, what a love. I just fell in love with this. So of course, when I got that one, when she had sent me a picture of that one to ask if I like it, she sent me a picture of something else and she said, would you be interested in this? I about lost my mind when I saw this. And I told her, hands down, that fabric on the side, which I'm about to show you, has just catapulted to the top of my most favorite fabric ever. Of course, you can't get it anymore. But I do have somebody who I know has some that she is going to part with and give me some. Thanks, baby. So she had this wool mat. Now she called it like a stitcher's mat. But when I got it, I'm like, this is not a stitcher's mat. This is a work of art and this is going on my wall. I will not be stitching on this. You guys, it is probably my most favorite. It is like my most favorite stitchy thing ever. And I'm just in love with it, except it's not really a stitchy thing because it actually is going on my wall. I found a hanger. It's going to be hanging in my sewing area. I just love it so much. So this is the mat that she made me. You guys, seriously, look at that. Even the crest, that, I don't know if you can see that wool there. Oh yeah, there you can see it there. And then this fabric, I lost my mind when I saw this. I am absolutely in love with this fabric line. It came out in 2001 after 9/11, she said. And obviously you can't get it anymore. And this was her last piece of it, and she put it in here. Karen, I've told you a million times, but I'll say it again on here. You are a true artist, my friend, and I am just so grateful that you share your talents with me and so many others. Treasure it. I told her I will treasure this always. So, love it. And then I asked her to make me 2 more bags, or I hired her to make me 2 more bags, one for myself and one for a friend. And so she sent those along to me, along with this. Look at this beautiful little pouch she made me. So she sent this as just a little thank you, this little pouch that she made me. It's got like that fabric on the inside. So I love this, but I can't show the other one because the other one is a gift, but I will show you mine. I asked her to make me French General ones. And of course I wanted blue. And then I will have to show you my other one once it is gifted to the friend that it's going to. This, it's stuffed full of stuff, you guys. This is the French General one that she made me. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. So, yeah. Thank you, Karen. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much, truly. for your beautiful, beautiful bags. I will put Catherine's information down below, her email address if you want to get in touch with her, or how to get in touch with her, I should say. She sent me her email address so I could share it with you guys if you should so desire. All right. Lastly, let's hurry up. I'm almost at an hour. Okay, let me quickly show some of the haul that I've gotten, and then we will part ways until next time. Whenever that will be, I have no idea. But it's been nice to catch up with you guys, at least for now. Because we know I am not on any kind of schedule. Sorry, but I said that up front. All right. One that I found when I was out in Utah was Soul Birds by Lottie Da. I love this one. I also have her other alphabet one. I don't remember what it's called, but it's letters. She has 2 letter ones. So this, I got this one and I have the other one. This is Soul Birds. So I picked that one up. And then Virtue by Lottie Da. This I saw on Jan's wall when I was over at her house, and I fell in love with it. Sorry, I'm like burning up. I should have my fan on me, but I didn't want it to be too loud. So this is Virtue by Lottie Da. This is one I wanted to start this fall, but we'll see if it happens. This is a little one that I found in Shepherd's Bush. It's a Fragments in Time summer house stitch work. She had the whole alphabet, but this one had the W on it. So I'm gonna stitch it up. It's gonna be really tiny on 46, really tiny. Autumn quilt. I'm gonna change the colors, even though I love blue and yellow, but we're gonna switch up the colors a little bit on this one. So Autumn Quilt by Primrose. And Stacey Nash, Buttermilk Tavern. This is one I wanted to start this fall. This may be my fall project. We'll see. But if I start one, it would be this. So we have that one. And then, hold on, I don't want these to fall everywhere. Okay, Cardinal Kim by Plum Street. I had bought this once, lost it, rebought it again when I was at Shepherd's Bush. So I would really like to get this done this winter. Don't we say that about everything? Pretty much, but who knows? Maybe I will. I hope to. All right. These 2 little treasures I found. There's a little embroidery store here in Mason where I live. I don't really embroider, so I had never gone in there, even though I'd heard about it. But then my friend Debbie told me about it again. And 2 weekends ago, Ohio was doing the no tax weekend for back to school. And she said, Liz, you need to go over to Martha's Heirlooms, that's what it's called, because it's no tax weekend, so I don't pay tax. And she has 20% off all of her over-dyed cotton flosses. So she carries Week Gentle Arts Classic. She carries all 3. So it was no tax and 20% off. I did a little damage. Restocking. I am fully stocked on my over-dyed flosses now and have multiples of some of them because I figured I'm going to need them eventually. Might as well get them now while I can. So I bought a lot. I bought a lot of them, but that's all right. I will use them eventually. So, but while I was there, she had these 2 gems. They are the old original Prairie Schooler cardstocks. This one was Sunshine and Shadow. And yes, she still charged me what was originally on there, $4. Got this one, love it with, I mainly got it because of these gorgeous quilt squares. Love those. And then the other one I got was a Christmas one. Oh, it's so good. I haven't decided which one I'm gonna do yet. But this is Prairie Schooler, and yes, it was $2, you guys. $2! $2 for the original cardstock. So this one, what is the name on this one? Home for Christmas. Home for Christmas. I really want to do this. Oh, I don't know. Honestly, actually, I want to do all 3. Those are the 3 I want to do. This one I can do without. But these 3 I would love to do. So this is Home for Christmas by Prairie Schooler. All right. Got those. And then let's real quick Well, I also found Bountiful Harvest, which was loose feathers that she had there. So I picked that one up because I don't have this one. Yeah, Bountiful Harvest. Abecedaria and Less Series 4. Got that. I got this, which was a Robin Pickens. And I don't know why, but I just really loved those trees. I will not do those colors, but I'm definitely going to stitch these trees. I just kind of like the simplicity and the geometric kind of shapes, even though that is not my style at all. At all. I really love this one, so I bought it. All right, so that's called Pine Crossings by Robin Pickens. 7 Days of Creation. My friend Paulette had gifted this to me. We were talking about it and that I really wanted to do it, so I got that. And then lastly, don't know why I didn't have this. It's kind of shameful, but I didn't. Sewing Club by Blackbird. Pick that up. I can't even believe how many projects are in here. It's actually, and I really do love most of these. So eventually I'll get to this, but had to grab this because I didn't have it. Okay. All right, you guys, I think that's it. Oh, the fabric. I'll show you real quick. 2 of them. Oh my gosh, this is such a mess over here. I don't even know if I want to show you. Oh, I'm gonna knock everything down. If you guys haven't seen this yet, what is with that one hair? Jeez. I am slightly obsessed with it. Have quite a bit of it. Tilda came out, well, actually they're about to come out with even another new line, but this was the most recent line that's out, Creating Memories. Oh. So it's a spring, summer, autumn, winter. The spring palette is a pink and green. The summer palette is a blue. The autumn palette is like kind of like a orangish burnt, or it's not like orange. It's actually beautiful, like beautiful autumnal colors. And then the winter is red. So I can just like flip through and show you some of these, you guys. These prints are stunning. Stunning. So I have the summer in the, or I have the summer in the winter, but there we go. Blues. I just got the fall, so I'm adding that one. I don't know that I'll do the spring because it's just not really like this. Look at that. This has like my name written all over it. The spring just really aren't my colors, but I could definitely mix and match the summer, autumn, and winter. So love those by Tilda. They're called Creating Memories. And then this is the other line that I'm slightly obsessed with. Bought a whole lot of this because I plan on doing something for Avery with it. Cannot pronounce the name. It's Petite Jean is the fabric line, but I cannot pronounce the designer. I absolutely fell in love with this fabric. So, and I'll show you. It has these panels in it. Oh my gosh, you guys, they're so good. So this is just some of the fabric that's in it. I've bought yardage of it. There's that one. And then this is the panel, you guys. I guess it's not really a panel, but sort of. So it has this at the end that you can use as binding or as like a twill tape. But seriously, oh, and then look at this. I'm in love with this. How gorgeous is that? But I don't know why, but I just absolutely am in love with these little people and the alphabets and the little animals. And you know I don't even like ducks. So anyways, it's called Petite Jean by, let's see. On one of these, I was like, oh, there's the name. Can't pronounce it. L'_AT. Oh, there we go, right here. So this is what it's called. So Petite Jean by, there we go, Liz, get it together right there. It's by a Wyndham, but I'm in love with this line. Now I've just got to figure out what in the world I'm going to quilt for Avery with it, but I'll figure out something. So that's my goodies for now, you guys, and I don't know when I'll be back. I leave in 2 weeks to head down to Georgia. Oh, finally to see my baby that I haven't seen since July. It is her 3rd birthday. So my parents are flying in from Utah and they're gonna be spending the week there with us. I'm so excited. All 3 of my children will be there and we get to have a whole week together as a family celebrating our little love bug. So turning 3. I also am staying after a couple days once my family goes home. My friends Karen and Bren will be over in the States and they were going to the Garon retreat. And I originally was just gonna see them, but they were kind of flying in late. And so I was really only gonna get like 1 day with them. And so somehow Karen's very convincing. She's a very persuasive person. I ended up going to the retreat with them. I won't be at the retreat the whole time, but I'll be there the first 2 days just because I wanted to spend time with them while they're here in the States and I don't get to see them. They just finished up summer school this last week. I'm so excited. They were one of the designers and presenters, and summer school, like, it looked amazing. I'm so glad. Everybody seems to have had just an incredible time and I'm so happy. So one day I'll probably get out there. I used to live there. I literally lived 10 minutes from the attic. Never even knew it was there because I wasn't cross-stitching then. So anyways, I'm excited. I'll get to see them, but mostly because I get to spend a whole week with all 3 of my children and my parents and our granddaughter. So I'm so looking forward to that time with them. And so it won't be till after that I film again, but that's okay, because then hopefully by then I have more to show you and hopefully I can actually get some stitching done. So I'm gonna hop off here and try and get a few things done before Parker gets home from school. But thanks for visiting with me. Thanks for sticking to the end of this if you have made it to the end of this video with me. I've missed filming, but you know what? Life happens. Life happens. And this last year has really been a season of me kind of redefining my circle of responsibility and just really protecting my peace. And so there's been a lot of growth and a lot of hard days, but it's been worth it. So I'm in a much better place, and I'm really truly kind of at peace with a lot of stuff in my life, and I'm so thankful for that. So thanks for sticking with me. Thanks for spending some time with me, and I will see you guys when I see you. So Rachel said that I should sign off, or you know what, I think it was Georgia, my friend Georgia, who said I should sign off happy wanderings. Whatever goodbye Rachel and I did in that video, which still cracks me up, but that's probably, I don't know. Sounds weird when I say it. So we're just gonna say happy wandering, friends, and I will see you when I see you again. Take care, guys. Bye. Okay, real quick. I forgot one thing. Actually, I probably forgot 20 things, but I definitely forgot this one thing, and I wanted to show this. So, sorry. You're getting an extra 5 minutes of me you probably didn't want, but here it is. I am starting on this quilt, you guys. I have loved this quilt since I first started watching Flosstube, and I saw this on Olivia Pumpkin Hollow's Flosstube. I about lost my mind. I loved it so much, but I did not quilt then. I'm still not like, yeah. This may be a huge undertaking for me as a beginner, but I'm gonna do it because I decided this summer I am just finally gonna take the plunge and make this quilt because I just have loved it for so many years. Then I quickly realized you can't get this kit anymore because they no longer make it. Again, fabrics, once they're gone, they're gone unless you can find it. I scoured the internet looking for this primitive gathering kit, and would you believe it? I found it at a quilt store in just outside of Cleveland, of all the places for me to find it, here in Ohio. And it is called, oh, I don't remember the name of it now. I don't remember the name, but I can put the info below. I think they maybe have one left. They had 3 kits, and I called them because I said, okay, online it says you guys have this kit. Do you really have this kit? And she's like, oh, I don't know. She's like, so the website says we have it? I said, yes, the website says you have it. And so she had to take my info and said, I'm gonna have to go look back in the warehouse and see. And she did, and she called me back like 5 minutes later, and she goes, you know what, we do have it. It was on a top shelf, like in the back, but we have 3 of them. So I was so excited. I was like, oh my gosh, yes, I want it, I want it, I want it. I went online, I bought it immediately. I didn't want to buy it unless I knew for sure they had it. So they did, and so I went online and I bought it. And then I called my friend Jennifer, the calculated stitcher, and I told her, okay, I'm doing this quilt. I found the kit. I am doing it. And she said, well, if you're doing it, then I'm doing it. So she hopped on and went on their website and bought the second kit. Now, according to them, they had 3. They may have 1 left. I don't know, because you can't find them anymore. You can't find them anywhere. So Jennifer bought the other one, and we are making this quilt together. She will be my frame of reference because Jennifer by far is the expert professional quilter. I am not, but I am so happy to report. This is gonna be my question. I don't know how you guys organize this. This is super like my ghetto Southern trash version of how I would do this. I don't know how else to do this. So it came with a honey bun, which is 1.5 inch strips. And then you had to cut the lengths off of them in the reds and whites to make the log cabin squares. So basically I cut them all out and I put them into Ziploc baggies, my 10.5, my 9.5. So it goes from, what is it? 3.5 to 10.5 inch strips. I didn't know how else to do it. So they're all in baggies. Those are all my reds, and these are all my whites. I didn't know how to do it, you guys. I'm curious how you guys organize that, if you're quilters, how you keep that all together. So mine are in, you know, trash bags. Or they're not trash bags, they're Ziploc sandwich bags, but you know. But they're all cut out and it's ready to start being pieced together. I'm super excited. I have no idea how this is gonna go. Jan kind of helped me construct a log cabin block just so I kind of felt more comfortable with it. I had to fussy cut all those stars in the middle. That wasn't so fun. But everything's cut out and it's ready to go now. So Jennifer and I are gonna be making this together. She's got all hers cut out. She starched, I didn't starch. So I'm gonna be curious to see how the finished product looks with a starched and an unstarched quilt, because I know there's team starch and team no starch. Clearly I'm lazy, and so I went for the team no starch, but Jennifer starched everything, all of those little strips. So it's gonna be fun to see how those work out. And I'm going to be going down to see her in a few months, 2 months actually. And so we're gonna be working on some of these projects together. I'm actually super excited about that trip. So anyways, I just wanted to show you guys, I am doing my first official big girl quilt, not a quilt for my granddaughter. So I'll keep you updated on how it goes. I may love it, I may hate it, it may be a total disaster, but it's getting made one way or another. Janky or not, it's getting made. And I'm gonna have to display it and all of its imperfection on my wall, just like Olivia does. Okay guys, that's really it. I will see you guys later. Take care, bye.